Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X Factor. I am your host, Josh Tyler, and we are back for another live episode of X Factor today. And we're going to go straight on to the show. Let's get things started. Six-man battle royale to start things off. Tonight, Killshot, Wyatt Sawyer, Devil Dog, Eric Wolf, The Beast, and Michael Miner are competing for a chance to compete for the XCW Pure Championship. They will face King Dominator at the Lockdown pay-per-view, which is less than 2 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is a six-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Concord, New Hampshire, weighing in at 240 pounds, Blacksmith.
Here comes the Blacksmith of Forged in Pain, Devil Dog.
And his opponents, first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Eliminator, Eric Wolf.
Followed by Eric Wolf making his way to the ring. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while these gentlemen make their way to the ring, let me just tell you what we have to look forward to at Lockdown so far. Valix is going to take on Guy Matsuda in a steel cage match. If Valix can beat Guy Matsuda, he will go to WrestleCade and face Guy Matsuda for the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Monica Lee will take on Angela Brooks for the XCW Canadian Women's Championship. That match is going to be inside a steel cage. XCW Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Mother Rockers are going to take on the Wades. And that match will be the first ever Tag Team Asylum match. Mike James is going to take on Larry Walker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the stipulations to this match are still pending. So we're hoping to have that settled at some point in the near future. Adam Malcolm will take on Kyle Morrison for the CWGP Canadian Championship. The stipulation is if Kyle Morrison loses, not only does he not win the championship, but he must disband Canadian Club. And this is a steel cage match with pinfall or submission. No escape possible. Brittany Taylor will take on Samantha Bruiser for the XCW Women's Championship in a Hell in a Cell match. And then finally, our main event for that pay-per-view, Ian King will take on Alan Brooks for the XCW World Heavyweight Championship. And we were waiting to hear from the general manager of XCW, Nick Bruiser, who was away on vacation this week at the pending stipulations for that match. So as I've stated here, we have a huge show in line for you. And here comes Brad King, the CWGP World Heavyweight Champion. In a couple of weeks at Deliverance, he'll be defending that championship against Ian King. Now, Brad King, ladies and gentlemen, is on a date with destiny. At WrestleCade, he will become tied with the longest-running champion of all time, which is held by Aaron O'Connor at 2 years. If he wins, he will surpass the longest record and become the new record holder. And if he keeps it for much longer than that, well, it just keeps going and going. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to wish Brad King a good luck with that. But tonight, it's the focus on who will represent. Who will be the person who faces King Dominator for the XCW Pure Championship at Lockdown. And here comes Killshot.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 248 pounds, Unforgiven Sean Storm.
And here comes the final piece to this puzzle, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Miner. Michael Miner is a former Pure champion. He's held it 3 times. Would like very much to win it again. I want to welcome everyone that's watching around the world. We are live tonight in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Lockdown 2 weeks away. And we are definitely setting the tone as we walk into WrestleCade. This match getting started quite quickly. Devil Dog taking down Wyatt Sawyer. Brad King just getting powerbombed by Michael Miner. Gets a knee to the head to boot. Devil Dog with a kick to Wyatt Sawyer. A knee to the head of Brad King and Killshot right now pounding on the back of the neck of Eric Wolf. Irish whip by the CWGP World Heavyweight Champion Brad King into the turnbuckle. Rib breaker by Mike Miner. This match goes on. This is a one fall to a finish matchup. Big suplex on Killshot by Wyatt Sawyer. Miner trying to toss out. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been mistaken. I was assuming that this is a one fall to a minute and finish. This is actually an elimination match. And by throwing your opponent over the ropes, I wish somebody would have given me that in my notes. Obviously, somebody blundered at the office. Excuse me for the noise. Low blow by Killshot on Wyatt Sawyer. And the Beast opening up on Wyatt Sawyer. Huge shot to the head. Killshot trying to eliminate Devil Dog. Devil Dog getting tossed off the ropes. As this match continues, Devil Dog with the Irish Whip. What a clothesline. Killshot's been eliminated. We're down to 4. Wyatt Sawyer loading things up here. Sending an Irish Whip to Mike Miner and a back body drop. Devil Dog being led to the turnbuckle by Brad King, the Beast. Mike Miner just getting a huge clothesline. Devil Dog managing to get out of that predicament. And now leads the Beast into the turnbuckle head first. Irish Whip, that was unfortunately side railed by Wyatt Sawyer. A huge spear that sends Devil Dog to the outside. Michael Miner, Devil Dog, and Wyatt Sawyer, your last 3 opponents to this match. Wyatt Sawyer lining up the Beast. Michael Miner. Miner looking in a predicament here. He's just been eliminated, and we're down to 2. Devil Dog and Wyatt Sawyer. Slams him into the turnbuckle and then gives him a belly-to-belly back suplex. And Wyatt Sawyer's in trouble right now. Devil Dog. Irish Whip. And a huge big boot. And now Wyatt Sawyer looking for a chokeslam perhaps. And going for a big boot instead. Now he loads him up. Has him. And a huge chokeslam by Wyatt Sawyer on Devil Dog. Devil Dog's in trouble here. The blacksmith of Forged in Pain going up into a tombstone. And if it was a matter of academics, all Wyatt Sawyer would have to do is send him up and over. And Wyatt Sawyer is your winner here tonight. And will face King Dominator
Here is your winner, Wyatt
at Lockdown.
Sawyer.
What a great opening match, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go on to our next one. Coming up next, a tables match between Adam Malcolm and Chase Masters.
The following is a tables match. Making his way to the ring, representing the club from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 242 pounds, the Classic Wrestling Grand Prix Northern Atlantic Champion, Adam Malcolm. And his opponent from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Extreme Chase Masters.
Chase Masters making his way to the ring. He's going to get a match tonight against Adam Malcolm. Next week, he will face Aaron O'Connor in a rematch for the International Wrestling Championship. Now, if Chase loses, he's going back to his company without the title, because his contract only stipulated a 3-match deal. And I can only imagine what his manager or boss would say at IW. Adam Malcolm and Chase Masters going to start things off. What a clothesline by Chase Masters to start things out. Dropping a knee on the CWGP Canadian Champion. Adam Malcolm in trouble early here. A kick by Masters again. Running off the ropes. Diving elbow. Already outside to get the table. Sidewalk slam. Adam Malcolm in trouble here. Irish whip by Chase Masters. A drop down and a Hurricane Rana. Nice, a little kick there. Jumping arm breaker, DDT. Chase Masters going to set up the table. Adam Malcolm, the CWGP Canadian Champion, is in trouble. A stomp on the back of Adam Malcolm. Adam Malcolm. The Irish whip, sending him up and over. Adam Malcolm with a drop kick, now picks up the table. Chase Masters. Getting taken down by Adam Malcolm. Malcolm. A fisherman slam. Dropping an elbow. Adam Malcolm slowing things down a bit. Going to the second rope, dropping another elbow on Chase Masters. It looks like he's going to try to put this away right now. Sent into the turnbuckle instead. Head first into the turnbuckle. Again. Adam Malcolm in trouble. Gets taken down with a power bomb. Flying crossbody by Chase Masters. Adam Malcolm. A single arm DDT. Chase Masters goes through the table. Let's go on to our next match after Adam Malcolm picks up a win. Wade Barton taking on King Dominator here tonight in an Extreme Rules match.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 256 pounds, the XCW Universal Champion, the Psycho Wade Barton.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is episode 511 of X Factor, and we're getting close to the end of our season. We have one more episode of X Factor until we hit lockdown, and then 4 more until we hit WrestleCade. WrestleCade this year, ladies and gentlemen, will be 2 nights. And here comes King Dominator.
And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 240 pounds.
Out of the corner, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. These two. Oh, what a kick by King Dominator to start things out. A little ground and pound action here by King Dominator. Elbows to the head. Off the ropes with a moonsault. Going for the cover here early on in the match. Gets a 1 and kicks out. This Wade Barton now on the other outside. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got word on next week's episode of X Factor. Valix will be in competition against none other than the general manager, Nick Bruiser, who will put on his wrestling attire for the night to take on Valix. Apparently Valix has been on his mind considerably lately, and Nick Bruiser feels that he owes him a debt and a beatdown. What a kick by King Dominator. Already have one match signed for next week. Valix the Destroyer will take on Nick Bruiser. Side Russian leg sweep by King Dominator. King Dominator going on top of the apron, now on top of the turnbuckle. Drops a double axe handle. Irish whip by Wade Barton, catches him with a crescent kick. Off the rope. Now standing in the corner, Wade Barton. What a huge kick out of the corner. And here we go, the cover, hooks the legs. This should be it. No, King Dominator kicks out. Dominator. Dropping the elbow on the leg of Wyatt Sawyer. Off the ropes he goes. Catches him with that kick. The cover here. Universal Champion in trouble. And a kick out of two. Elbow to the head. Stomp. And here comes the kendo stick. And this cracks it over the head of Wade Barton. Wade Barton with a kick. And catches him with a stunner off the top rope. Going for it again, but no dice. Spine buster by Dominator. Collar and elbow on the outside, head first into the apron. And Dominator. Top rope. Wade Barton in trouble. Catches him. The cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? 2, 3. And pins the Universal Champion here tonight. King Dominator with the win.
Here is your winner.
King Dominator has learned his fate at Lockdown. Less than 2 weeks away, he will face Wyatt Sawyer for the XCW Pure Championship. And we're going to go on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. Crimson Abbott going to take on Monica Lee here tonight.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, Mistress Lee! And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Crimson Abbott!
Running knee out of the corner by Crimson Abbott. Get things started. Monica on her back here. In trouble early. Stomping away. At the back of Monica Lee. A kick to the head. Crimson Abbott. He's had a tough season this year. Salt off the top rope by Monica Lee. The cover here early. Hooks the leg. Gets one. Not enough for the win. Stomping away. And a huge fist to the head. Monica Lee is in full control of this match right now. Crimson Abbott just got a knee to the head and she's in trouble. Picks her up on a power bomb and a knee to the head of her own, and almost lands a moonsault, but catches two knees. Goes to the pinfall, gets a one. Kick by Monica Lee, Irish whip, catches her, huge punch to the head. A little ground and pound action here by Crimson Abbott as she continues. Monica Lee trying to make the best of a bad situation. Kicking her into the mat. Here we go again. Garbage can. A ladder just tossed at Monica Lee by Crimson Abbott. And then Irish whips her into the steel steps. Throws her into the ring. Looking for some goodies under the ring. Oh, here comes a sledgehammer. And Monica Lee prying it. Oh, right to the gut. Crimson Abbott trying to fight it out. Monica Lee with a full head of steam right now. Monica Lee in trouble. She's got a huge kick to the head. Going up the top rope. Crimson Abbott looking to fly. She gets a kick to the head of Monica Lee, and Monica Lee will face Angela Brooks. That lockdown is in a lot of troubles here. Throws her into that trash can. And a kick by Crimson Abbott. And a backcracker by Monica Lee as she tries to fight out of the situation. Collar and elbow. Irish whip sends her back into the ring. Monica Lee in measurable pain as she tries to walk out. Here comes a steel chair. Irish whip. And she gets caught with a huge kick to the head. And this should be over. The cover, 1, 2, 3. Monica Lee goes down.
Here is your winner, Crimson Abbott.
We're going to go on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. Ian King going to take on Kyle Morrison. Ian King, the current XCW British Commonwealth Champion, making his way to the ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Alliance from New York, weighing in at 247 pounds, the XCW Atlantic Continental Champion, the Superstar. And his opponent, representing the club from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 226 pounds, Kyle Morrison.
And here comes Kyle Morrison. In King, Kyle Morrison. Let's get it started. And here we go. Out of the corner. Kyle Morrison with a quick kick. Going for a suplex. Lands it on Ian King. Body blow right now by Ian King to Kyle Morrison. Collar and elbow. And they're fighting it into the corner. Referee's going to order them to break it up. Oh, what a huge... Ian King with a couple of good punches there. Elbow to the head by Ian King. Another one. Follow up. Goes to the cover. Hooks the leg. No. And gets a 2 early on. Ian King going to be in a... Stomps away. Collar and elbow. Kyle Morrison pushing out, running for that knee. Ian sidesteps it. Again with an Irish whip. A drop down. Knife edge chop to the chest of Ian King. Kyle Morrison. A huge elbow to the head. Again with a collar and elbow. These two can't figure it out. Takedown by Ian King into a side headlock. Uh-oh. In trouble here. A snapmare takedown. Into a headlock. Not a lot of wrestling going on in this match. Just succession of holds after holds after holds. Kyle Morrison twisting the arm of Ian King right now. Another takedown by Kyle Morrison. British Commonwealth champion in trouble. Elbow. A drop kick. And a running stomp. Dropping an elbow. Irish whip by Ian King. Drop down. Power slam. Taking Kyle Morrison to the mat. And now Ian King. Looking for got a shooting star press. Irish whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. And into the King's Cross. The cover here, 1, 2, 3, and Ian King puts it away.
Here is your winner, the Superstar. The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 478 pounds, the XCW Tag Team Champions, Aaron Wayne and Bobby Wayne, the Anarchists.
And here comes Mike James. And here comes the bad boy, Larry Walker.
And from Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing in at 252 pounds, bad boy Larry Walker.
All right, Aaron Wade and Mike James getting things started here. Takedown by Mike James. Kick to the back, to the head of Aaron Wade. Mike James continues here. Going for a kick again. That's thwarted by Aaron Wade. Aaron Wade has him up on his shoulders. He slams him down on the mat, going for the cover here. The winner of this match for Mike James and Larry Walker will get to choose the stipulation of their match and lockdown. Bobby Wade. Bobby Wade continuing. Taunt the crowd. Mike James gets it. Oh, what a big boot by Larry Walker as he gets tagged in by Mike James. This is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Larry Walker at top ropes here. To the back of Bobby Wade. Little ground and pound. Nice stomp by Larry Walker. The cover here, hooks the leg. Is it enough? No, he gets a 1. Slamming him into the mat. Clothesline by Bobby Wade. Collar and elbow. Irish whip into the corner. Bobby Wade in trouble. Aaron Wade going to the top rope. Now on his brother's shoulders. And a somersault right onto him. A stomp by Wade. Aaron Wade, that is. Going on the top rope. Lands a moonsault. And Larry Walker's in trouble. Larry Walker trying to catch his breath. And now he's trying to crawl back, get a tag. Aaron Wade stops him. Larry Walker now with picking him up and trying to take him into the turnbuckle. That didn't work, and Aaron Wade landed a chop block. Tag in. And then clothesline by Bobby Wade. The Wades are the XCW Tag Team Champions. Going to the top rope, dropping a huge elbow on Larry Walker. Going for the cover. This could be it. 2, and no, Larry Walker getting a shoulder up. Larry Walker with a kip up. Cover here. Mike James breaking that one up. Has him on his shoulders. Crucifix powerbomb. This should be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and the Wades are victorious, ladies and gentlemen.
Here are your winners.
And it looks like the house will decide the stipulations
The Anarchists.
for Larry Walker and Mike James. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us this week. We'll see you next week on X Factor. Already have one match signed to it. A second match has just been added. Chase Masters will take on Aaron O'Connor for the International Wrestling Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us tonight. I am Josh Tyler. As always, be good to yourselves and your loved ones. We'll see you next time.